Before we wrap up with saccades, I just want to take 1 minute to talk about a critical mistake that a lot of people make. Sometimes you may notice that you start your saccades on the first word and end them on the last word of a line. If you're doing this, you're wasting precious eye span on either side on white space. As my father always told me, you have to make sure you're reading the black stuff, not the white stuff. Don't start your saccades at the beginning or end at the very end of a line. Start them 1 or 2 words in and end them 1 or 2 words in. So if you imagine your 3 columns, you're actually starting in the middle of each of the 3 columns. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This way, you have to make fewer saccades, 3 instead of 4 in this case, and you'll notice that you're getting the information in much quicker. Of course, for seamless stitching together of the images, it's a good idea to include some overlap between your saccades, and that'll be much easier if you've expanded your fixation width using the Schultz table exercise. I also want to share a neat little side benefit that I've noticed from training myself to properly use larger fixations and limiting saccades, and that's finding stuff. I first noticed that I could repurpose this skill when I went on a trip with my parents to Hong Kong. Every time we would get off the subway, we had to figure out which direction to go and where the exit was for the street we were trying to get to. While my parents would look back and forth, making small saccades and spending a lot of time in saccadic blindness, I would make 2 saccades, breaking the 180-degree view of the station into 3 fixations. Time after time, I would be the first one to find the appropriate station. Now I realized this skill of minimizing saccades was applicable to lots of situations in which I need to rapidly find something in a visual horizon. I use it to quickly find the product I'm looking for on the supermarket shelf. I use it to find my friends in the crowd at the beach. It's amazing to me how much faster I can sort out visual information when I limit the amount of saccadic blindness I'm exposed to. Instead of making lots of small movements, I fixate just a little bit longer and I make large saccades. Try it out, and I think you'll also find that it's a really nice and unexpected side benefit of your speed reading training. As always, make sure to check the PDF syllabus, as we've introduced a lot of different games and activities for you to practice this week, and you don't want to miss out on any of them.